Hey Leo, welcome in. This is the month of April 2025 reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Be sure to check all of those to get a wider view of the month of April and how that is going to work with your energy. We are in Aries season, the season of I am, first house energy, which talks about and focuses on how you lead, how you express yourself, your appearance, how you present yourself to the world. We have a lot of Mars energy here, which is focused on drive, determination, your passion. Also, anger and aggression can show up here. Aries rules the head, brain, eyes, and face. So the questions we're going to ask are the overall energy for the month for Leo. What new chapter are you ready to begin? Where do you need to be more courageous? And Spirit's advice and guidance. So for Leos, for the month of April, show me the overall energy. And thanks so much for being here, you guys, and thanks for watching. It does mean a lot to me. Okay, so overall energy for the month of April for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. How are you going to express yourself and show up? So overall energy. What new chapter are you ready to begin? Where do you need to be more courageous? This feels like in dealing with others, and Spirit's advice and guidance. Overall energy of April for Leos. Ooh, nice. We have the World. So this could be a whole new chapter. Interesting. How are you presenting yourself to the world? How are you wanting to show up to the world? You know, you're really being, it feels like it's a reflective month for you where you're kind of reviewing. Maybe you are wanting to do things differently, try something new. But the world is a completion. It's the energy of completion, celebration, appreciating how far you've came. And now you're ready to do things a little differently. Maybe you're wanting to try something new. It's interesting too with the world because it is the end of a cycle. You're moving into a new phase of your life, a different stage. But we're back in the first house. So for a lot of people, they see the month of April as the new year, because if you're walking the wheel, the zodiac wheel, we're starting over. It's a new year. So we're back in the first house. We're back in Aries energy. So you could truly be reflecting on, what is it that I want for this year? How do I want to show up to the world? What do I want from the world? Here's all of the things that I've done. Now what? It's that type of energy, but I really like it because it's broad, it's expansive, it's open. There's a lot of possibilities here. And I really like that. It feels like a lot of freedom too. And maybe you're looking at what does freedom mean to you? How can you live more free? What are the ways that you are feeling tied down, bogged down? How can you lighten the load? These could be all of the things that come up for you in the month of April. So what new chapter are you ready to begin? We have the Sky Queen. So this is the Queen of Air. And talking about freedom, this is expanding your mind, thinking outside of the box, really it's a strategic energy too. So going back to the World card, how can you do things different? And for some of you, maybe you're ready to make some big changes. You know, maybe you're looking at changing your career, moving. Maybe you're ready to make some big changes. But for a lot of you, this is, how can you do things differently? How can you rearrange things so that you have more freedom, you have more time, it feels like more expansive. Um, this also talks about being really honest. The queen of air is very decisive. She's very honest with herself, and she's very self-sufficient. So if you aren't self-sufficient, if you are relying on someone else for your material well-being, is there a way that you can change that? Is there a way that you can become more self-sufficient? These are all things that could come in, but it really is focused on creating expansiveness, creating space, creating more time, and looking at your processes. So being very logical about that as well. Um, there's a word I'm looking for here, but I can't find it. So I will go on. It's when you're being strategic and you're trying to come up with like new processes, new ways of doing things. Order of operation. You're coming up with a new order of operation. So nice. I really like that. Where do you need to be more courageous? We have the Five of Fire. Interesting here. And now I feel like I need to sneeze. Hopefully I don't. Hold on. Five of Fire. Ooh. Okay. So are some of you starting situations just for the drama of it? Don't do that. For others of you, this is the energy of really standing up for yourself, um, wanting more for yourself. This could also be, this really feels like with friend groups. This could also be choosing to step out of drama, which might mean, you know, maybe there's some friend circles that you just aren't participating in like you used to. But the Five of Fire, I mean, this would be like the Mars energy, not well aspected. This is, you know, that anger, aggression, fighting. But it's the energy of not wanting to find a solution. Like this is people just wanting to fight just to fight. So how can you transmute that? How can you not participate in that? How can you walk away from that? How can you stand up for yourself in situations like that? But but also keeping in mind that these are people that don't want to find a solution. So you can't be logical with them. You know, being the Queen of Swords in this situation would not work because they just don't care. So what do you do with situations like that? This could also be on a wider scale. How are you interacting with the world when the world is at conflict? Are you joining in with that conflict, or are you choosing to respond to that in a different way? That's going to be a big focus this month. So, and you're being asked to do this different. So, however you've been doing that, do it. You're being asked to do it in a different way, like from your higher self, from a higher perspective. That it's that type of thing. Spirit's advice and guidance. Oh, we have the Fire Queen in reverse. This would be you guys, Leo. You guys are fire. So, advice and guidance. You know, and she's in reverse here. What I'm hearing is don't lose yourself. Be very authentic. Be you, and don't lose that part of you. So it feels like some of you are really being um and this could be a distraction. Going back to this could be how you're distracting yourself Are you allowing, the drama of the world and everything else to distract you from who you really are and what you came here to do? It's like returning to yourself. You're being asked to come back to you, come back to your authentic self. And it's not about, putting on a show for others or what other people think of you. It almost feels like withdrawing a little bit this month, withdrawing from the drama and really being focused on where you are going, what is important to you this year, what are you wanting to focus on, and really staying very very diligent about about that, staying very diligent on the goals and things that you are working towards, and not allowing this drama to distract you and pull you off track. So return to yourself, Leos. Be you. And that might rub some people the wrong way, and that's okay. Being authentic is really key, and being really focused on long term. How do you want to feel? How do you want to feel a month from now, 6 months from now, a year from now? How do you want to feel? And sometimes I find for myself, if I ask that question, how do I want to feel? That helps bring things into perspective. Um, and sometimes I feel like that helps to simplify things and simplify the goals. So how do you want to feel? All right, Leos, sending you guys tons of love. If you'd like to book a one-on-one, my info is below, and I'll talk to you soon.